Genshin Impact is arguably one of the biggest video games to... Fuck. Oh god. Genshin Impact is arguably one of the biggest video games to have ever released this century. With over 500,000 players active almost every hour and 60 million active players monthly, there's no denying its popularity. Released in 2020, Genshin Impact has only gotten more popular with almost everyone, and I mean everyone. My brothers are playing it, my cousins are playing it, my friends that I never talked to in high school are playing it, and they are not weebs, I tell you. Though it started off to be known as a Breath of the Wild ripoff, this free-to-play game became its own thing and is probably one of the most copied game out there. I mean, look at Tower of Fantasy, there's Wuthering Waves coming out, and there's probably tons more copycats out there. Even I got into Genshin Impact when it first got released, although I held off from playing it since they announced the Switch port coming, and I was really into playing games on my Switch at the time. 4 years later since that announcement, and we still don't have the damn port. We already got this game running on the shittiest of Android phones. Just release it already! Now with a property this big, you can expect them to try to earn as much as possible. Which they already do, given that the game is a goddamn gacha game. Oh, what the fuck?! We just got here!
Ano, vlog na muna tayo.
Okay. Oh, you! They're already using FOMO for this, and you can pretty much expect people to swipe their credit cards at their computer screens for every new character that they release. As for me, I never fall for such tactics, even with their next banner coming in a few days.
Take it! Take my money! I don't care! Just take the card!
I'm gonna need a credit card. Hoyoverse basically created their money-making machine for as long as the game is active. China is particularly really into Genshin Impact, given the collabs that they get for it. I mean, it's nothing much, it's just a fucking car! That's right, it's the Genshin Impact Cross Cadillac collaboration. Genshin is popular enough that they think they can sell a goddamn car if it had Genshin on it. They have two cars, one with Kazuha and another with Beidou. Oh, and if you bought these cars, you would have gotten these in-game extras as well. Chinese Genshin fans are really something else. Another collab that they had going was with OnePlus. You know, the guys who make phones.
Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys.
So they released phones with Genshin characters for themes of the phone. They had Sucrose, Hu Tao, Xiangling, Taimon, and the latest one being... How do you read her name? How do you... Kiking? Kiching? Why are you using a Q? Anyways, makes me wonder if these phones can run Genshin in max settings though. I mean, they probably can. To be honest though, Genshin probably don't need these collabs. It's more for the other company's benefit. Even without all the collabs, Genshin got some great merchandise. Amazing figures like this statue of Mona. So this is the statue of Mona, basically the best looking girl in all of Genshin Impact. I know what I said, you can all sit down! There's also this statue of Ganyu, very cute, very adorable, and it's quite also large if you put it next to each other. Fischl is also getting her own scale figure next year as of this recording. Also, I forgot to mention this beautiful Nilou statue that my brother has. I mean, look at it. It's in a display case. I don't want to take it out because it is huge. But if you look at next to the Mona that is right next to it, it is actually huge. So yeah, it's insane that she gets a really gorgeous looking statue. Even the water effects at the base, it looks really gorgeous. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Nilou, but hey, you gotta admit, this statue looks real nice. Now I know the prices of these figures can be absolutely concerning. So of course, there's other merch if you want something on the smaller side. Genshin has acrylic stands, which are basically the PNGs from the game printed onto plastic. When I first heard of acrylic stands, I thought that was like, well, kinda stupid. I mean, it's just the PNGs, after all, from the game. But after seeing one for myself, IRL, I can see the appeal of having these on your desk, on your computer. Heck, you can put them inside your PC and it's gonna look great with all the RGB that you have. Wait, that's still expensive for you? Okay, wait, let me get something else for you. Okay, they got pins, they got even smaller acrylic stands, t-shirts. Okay, everyone likes t-shirts. Okay, well, what do you mean that's still too much? Huh? Are you fan of figure of Ningguang? A cheap figure of Ningguang? This statue of Ningguang is super expensive, if I recall. What do you mean it's a cheap figure? Oh, as this one. Bootleg figures have existed as long as popular IPs have existed. You might have seen some of these classic bootlegs, like the Justice League. Okay, that it says sense of right. You can definitely see Shrek is not comfortable. Or maybe you like video games. How about a PlayStation 3? Oh, I'm sorry, maybe you'd like the PlayStation 3. And they even have PS5 bootlegs nowadays. I don't think this can run Genshin though. I wonder if they can use this for fighting games. Don't get me started on the Nintendo Switch bootlegs. Wait a minute, this is just a goddamn PlayStation Vita! For Genshin Impact, bootlegs are all over the place. Bootlegs of official merch like Division keychains, figures of questionable quality like the Ningguang figure I showed you earlier, have existed for a while and are readily available in case you can't drop top dollar for her figure. Seriously, she should have been a 5-star. What the f is this, Mihoyo? You better correct this. Even the statue of Her Excellency, the Almighty Narukami Ogosho, God of Thunder, has a bootleg version. Thank goodness the bootleg doesn't say that. It says Emperor Hyunmin God? What? But in case of bootlegs, I do have a few interesting bootleg figures in my place. I mean, they're not mine, they're actually my brother's since he's more into Genshin Impact than I am, so let's take a look at a couple bootleg figures and others right here, right now. Let's start off with something simple.
So I'll start us off with someone everyone knows because this is the character, the only character that joins you in your party in Genshin Impact. So here we go. This is Amber. You all know Amber, but I don't blame you if you don't remember because I'm pretty sure at this point in the story everyone's just not using her. She is a 4-star character, but she is your first 4-star character. So, as far as I know, this is a completely original bootleg figure, or you could say third-party figure. So this statue is almost as tall as the Mona statue I showed you earlier in the video. But from afar, I'd say it doesn't look too bad. It actually even looks kind of official. They even have the gall to put the fucking logo on the base. And the base doesn't look too bad. It's red with a gold ring on it. Although the color of the font and the logo is kind of a weird choice. But details wise, if you look at this figure, her face does look kind of weird compared to like official figures. But from afar, this doesn't look too bad. It would look great on any display cases that you put this on. But yeah, I'd say this is a pretty decent figure. Like, if you look at details on her clothing, like it's not the best looking one, but I doubt they'll ever make a Amber figure of this size as well. Like, look at the hair, the splayed hair. That's pretty good. I'd say this is a pretty good bootleg figure. I never saw any original or authentic version of this, so I'm pretty sure this is an original from the bootleggers or third-party companies. So yeah, I'm pretty sure this is easy to get if you just look it up online. So let's go for another figure. Everyone knows because she made the fandom explode with excitement because it's Klee. Now Klee has a official figure. Here's the size comparison. I don't know if it is accurate. Probably not. As far as I know, this pose of Klee doing this, there's no official figure for this version of a figure of Klee. She has one where she's like sitting down, bouncing like this. But yeah, if you look closely in the face, she looks kind of she looks like she's made of pudding. I will say. So it's not as good up close, but from afar, look at far enough, it doesn't look too bad. Even the bag has like nice details on it, the leather and all that. It's not too bad figure, but these figures really fall apart when you start looking into it up close. But I do love the effort they put into the bag. Her vision's lacking paint for the middle on the gem itself. But other than that, you know, not too bad. Not too bad. So if you like Klee and you don't have the budget for the official figure one, you know what, you can get this one. Now, here's another 5-star, but I'm sure that everyone hates seeing her when she pops up on your rolls because it's Chi-Chi. Look at Chi-Chi! Chi-Chi is adorable, I will say. Here's comparison to the other figure. And here's our next to Amber. This looks more similar to the game. I think this was similar to their actual size in game. But hey. So as far as I know, Chi-Chi doesn't have an official figure. This is the only one, and it's made by third party, so you can say it's bootleg. This is the base as well. Cryo symbol. But, you know, for a third party, I'm surprised at the amount of paint and detail that they did for this. And the face looks pretty good, but you will see some like flaws in the hair, like minor design. Like you can see, it's not as smooth as it should be. But the amount of work that they did for this, not too bad. And one surprising thing about this is like, it's not a whole statue. Like there's separated parts on this. Even the necklace, look. The necklace is a separate thing from the statue. You'd think these things would be like a single piece, but it's not. So it's a pretty good figure for a character that everyone probably hates because she shows up a lot in your roles. Well, not to me, I guess. I only gotten her once in my roles. I actually wanted her for some time, but my brother says like she's actually not that good. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments if you guys play Chi-Chi in your team, and if so, how do you make her good? Now this last one is another 4-star character figure, and I did not expect this at all because I don't think this character is that popular, but here it is. This is a Diana figure, more like a display set, because it comes with this barrel that doesn't even attach to the base. And the cat's separate too. So yeah, we can just display it just with Diona. But yeah, Diona getting her own figure. That is interesting. Now there is no official Genshin statues of Diona. So for size comparisons, let's put her next to Chi-Chi. I don't know if they're like the exact size. She has a bigger head here. Then again, I think this one is off scale, especially her head's kind of smaller than how it should be. And here's Klee. That's the problem with bootleg figures. You can never tell if they're like the correct size or not. And there's Amber next to them. Looks cute. These look cute together, but to think that none of these are like official figures is kind of wild to me. But yeah, here is Diona. Impressive details again with the character. Let me just put away the barrel. So it's impressive, but the materials they use, if you can see on the sleeves, it's not smooth. And that goes everywhere on the figure. As you can see on the tie, when you look at this figure up close, you can tell that it's, you know, not official, but from afar, because all of the details are like painted, this can look very impressive to the, you know, to the untrained, or rather to the casual figure collector, and probably would just buy this because it looks cute. And it even comes with this, making it like, it gives the feel of like premium, because it has like this, like they just took it out of a scene. I'm pretty sure that there is no official version of this, so in a way, I'm really impressed with what the third-party companies decide. Like what made them choose Diona over other characters that are like extremely popular. But then again, Genshin is also weird that they don't make merchandise of their popular characters for some reason. They're kind of like random. So yeah, that's Diona. This is also pretty good. I think you can get her online in a lot of online search, but be sure to check on the pricing. Just, yeah, be careful online. Some people would say they're legit, but remember, you can always check. Now it's time for the creme de la creme, the ultimate bootleg. This one's big, so you might want to hold on to your horses. Now, here's a part of that. I have to move the camera a bit. Okay, so here it is. So I'm gonna cover this because that will spoil the surprise. Now, if you actually look at the box, it says Lyre Moon Excalibur, Halios King Hollow's Thorn. That's like, what does that have to do with Genshin? And like, who the f is this? I have no idea. So why am I showing you this? Well, it's because of this. What is he holding? That is a sword from Genshin. To be specific, this sword is a claymore called Song of Broken Pines. I'll put an image here right now. So, the Song of Broken Pines is a claymore in Genshin Impact. So, with a box as huge as this, here's my hand. It's kind of fitting that I add this bootleg toy in this review, considering the video that I did last time. Thumbnail, check out the video here, which is a different toy sword review. So, what does the toy look like? And this is the toy. Here is the toy for the Sword of Broken Pines. It's super simplified. So here it is in my hand. It's small, so it's even shorter than a short sword. So they put the details on the handle, which is pretty bad, but they got the colors right. On the back, it's speakers, and as you can see, there's a button here. Now, what do you think is the sound's gonna be for a toy like this? Well, before I press the button, you will see that the sword is clear, and it makes rattling sounds. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but let me press the button and show you guys what this thing can do. Alright, I'm pressing the button now. It's 3, 2, 1. So yeah, if you press the button here, it will not stop playing that sound, and it will keep it will keep itself lit until you press the button again. So every time you press it, I do love the sound by the end though. We'll have to wait for it to loop again. But yeah, it's a one noisy bootleg toy sword. I love the what the f is this? I think it uses 2 AAA batteries. I don't remember. I don't want to open this up because you have to use a screw. So yeah, that's the Song of Broken Pines, or as they call it in the fucking box, The Liar Moon Excalibur. Oh, here's the back of the box. Here, it actually looks better in box. Here, as they say, slide switch turns on, the voice plays, and the lights come on. Sure. So, I don't know what they were thinking when they made this bootleg toy, but I don't know if this is even a real show. I don't know if this is a stolen asset, because the sword looks so out of place for him. It's weird. Anyways, that's it.
So those are some of the Genshin bootlegs. I hope you guys like it. Anyways, if you guys like what you see, hit the like and subscribe, because that really helps. I'm almost to 500, so please subscribe. You can also watch me on Twitch, so it's right over there. I don't really play Genshin though, but I do play some other games. Anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.